This is the crossing of the staffs, which means that anybody that is not an officer or above may come up to the podium. La Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel. Majum, which means to stand. Wupanya Hakidam, which means to turn and face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawu, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Thaba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'ar Ratazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalachanawa, Kwabuwathanawa, Kasalachanawa, Kwabuwathianawa, Wala'a, Thabayayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kayab, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahataparth, Vahalamyam, Aman. This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. The prayer for the Hakak, or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babakusha, Nethananahu, Hakak, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Call Makala, will call Marawa, Hakak, La Tahor, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, La Hakim, Hamathium, Hakak, Al Rakawat, Hatama Allah, Lagar Charm, by Shem Yahushai, the Wad Aman. The prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh, wa Yahushai, Wam Yaka'Allah, Walayim, Matazabia, Alawapya Hana, Ha Alawapyum, Hazaranyum, Ha Quatazayanyum, Ha Kayayum, Wa Quathium, Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, the Waraman. Pray for the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hoharim, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isariah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayim, Wa'arataza, Al Yathun, Lamawat, Ragolka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Anak, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashun, Shamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al, Yad, Yumyaka, Yawamum, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Bayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makol, Rai, Yashamar, Athanapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaahka, Wawaahka, Ma'aika, Wa'aid, Awalam. To Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, all Damayah, Lakad, all Fakarash, wa all Lashakwat, all Kayam, Hana, Awayabyaka, Yahammer, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Ya'arayamwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Ya'itazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakidam, Magolia, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Shan, Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa Aitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Baryak, Yakarakwa, Aholia, Alawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wagariam, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palishah, Ain, Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gan, Ashawar, Nalawa, Aiman, Hayuwa, Zorawai, Labanya, Lawat, Selah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadian, Kasa Yasara, Kayabian, Banakaol, Kayashawan, Nasha Amadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Dama, Shaithamwa, Nara, Yab Mawa, Ka'ira, Wakaza Abu, Wakaza Bak, Wakatazol, Manai, Ko, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Nawa, Alhayam, Alhayam, Shaithamwa, Kagola, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Dardatma, Basa'irika, Wabasa, Wapatka, Sabahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabukashwa, Shemka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabawa, Idea, I, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shemka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al, Call, Ha'arataza. So Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Emin, and Amalek, the Philistines, with inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Arad, and like Zeeb, yea, all their princes as Zeba and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. the curses in English. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, always, so be it. Sorry. Means a turn. Yeshabia. You seated. We are going to be in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, and starting with verse 20. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, and verse 20 in the Hebrew. Wa'amar, alakam, ba'atham, aid, har, ha'amaraya, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Nathan, Lanawa, verse 21, Ra'ah, Nathan, Yahweh, Alahayak, Lapanyak, Ath, Ha'arataza, Allah, Rosh, Kashar, Debar, Yahweh, Alahaya, Abathayak, Lak, All, Thayera, were all the Kath, verse 22. What the Korabuan, Alaya, Kalakam, Watha Amarwa, Nashalaka, Anashayam, La Panyanawa, Wayakaparwa, Lanawa, Ah, Ha'arataza, Wayashabawa, it's like it, Wayashbawa, Ath Nawa, the bar, Ath, Hadarak, Ashar, Na'ilah, Ba, Wa'ath, Ha'irayam, Ashar, Nabah, All Yahan. Verse 23. Wa Yayasaba. Ba'ayan, it's like it. Ba'ayanya. Hadabar. Wa Akwak. Makam. Shunyam. Ashar. Anashyam. Ayash. Hakad. It's like it. Akkad. La Shabbat. Verse 24. Wa Yapan, it's like it. Wa Yapanwa. Wa Ya'alwa. Hahara. Wa Yaba'alwa. Aid. Nakal. Ashakal. Wa Yiragalwa. Atha. Verse 25. Wa Yakokawa. Vayadama. Maparaya. Ha'arataza. Wa Yarawadwa. It's like it. Wa Yawaradwa. Halayanwa. Wa Yashabwa. Athnawa. The bar. Wa Ya'amarwa. Tawaba. Ahar, it's like Ha'arataza. Ashar. Yahweh. Alahayanawa. Nathan. Lanawa. Verse 26. Wala'ah. Abayatham. La'ilath. Wathmara. Ath. Paya. Yahweh. Alahayakam. Let's clap that up. All right, we're going to go ahead and get it in the English. Slovakia. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 20 in the English. And I said unto you, ye are come unto the mountain of the Amorites, which the Lord our God doth give unto us. 21. Behold, the Lord thy God hath set the land before thee. Go up and possess it, as the Lord God of thy fathers hath said unto thee. Fear not, neither be discouraged. Verse 22. And ye came near unto me, every one of you, and said, we will send men before us, and they shall search us out the land, and bring us word again by what way we must go up, and into what cities we shall come. Verse 23. And the saying pleased me well, and I took 12 men of you, one of a tribe. 24. And they turned and went up into the mountain, and came unto the valley of Eshcol, and searched it out. 25. And they took of the fruit of the land in their hands,
and brought it down unto us, and brought us word again, and said, It is a good land which the Lord our God doth give us. 26. Notwithstanding, ye would not go up, but rebelled against the commandment of the Lord your God. 27. And ye murmured in your tents, and said, Because the Lord hated us, he hath brought us forth out of the land of Egypt, to deliver us into the hand of the Amorites, to destroy us. Verse 28. Read 27 from the top. Verse 27. And ye murmured in your tents, and said, Because the Lord hated us, he hath brought us forth out of the land of Egypt. You understand? So because our people, were going through such hardships from coming out of the land of Egypt, we had problems getting food. We were afflicted by, just all kinds of things that just made our lives a lot harder than we perceived it to be in Egypt. You understand? When we were in Egypt, we had everything provided for us, even though we were oppressed. You understand? We had our medicine provided for us. We had our food, our water, the drugs it is that we wanted to get high on. We had all of that provided for us by the kingdom that we were, in captivity under. You understand? The same as in America. You understand? Our people can't fathom the idea of being free in America. You understand? Of going out and getting our own resources, growing our own food. You understand? Growing, raising our own livestock, getting our own medicine, providing our own communities with the necessities it is that we need in order to survive and to keep our communities in good conditions, because we've had everything provided for us in this kingdom. You understand? When we want to get high, America provides the drugs for us. Hell, they're the ones bringing in the drugs. They make sure they grow the drugs and they're pushing it within our communities. You understand? Anything it is that we want, America provides it for us. And like that alone is going to make it so hard for our people to come into the truth, because they don't want to go through the hardships of being free. Because that's what free men and women have to do. They have to worry about their own people and figure out their own problems. They can't depend on another nation. But whether or not our people like it, and if they want to do it, you understand, the Lord is going to force us to want to be free men. You understand, the Lord is going to force us to figure out how to solve our own problems. You understand? And he has given us that solution, not only through these scriptures right here, but through the Isupk. You understand? The only ones who are permitted to teach these scriptures and to lead the nation out of this captivity it is that we've been living in for 400 plus years. You understand? Once our people come into this school, they'll figure out it's not, it's not as impossible as they thought it was to be a free man. You understand? To be a free sister. You understand? Especially when you got your brothers and sisters it is you can lean on. To deliver us into the hand of the Amorites, to destroy us. You understand? The Amorites were the first. It's like were the first heathens it is that came up against us. When we were trying to make our way to the lands it is the Lord had said that he'd give us. 28. Whither shall we go up? Our brethren have discouraged our heart, saying, The people is greater and taller than we. The cities are great and walled up to heaven. And moreover, we have seen the sons of the Anakims there. 29. Then I said unto you, and Slagi, you understand, in verse 28, and that's exactly how our people view our oppressor today. You understand? Whenever we talk about, separating from our oppressor, you know, and coming together and doing what it is that we must as a people, our people always talk about the wealth it is that our oppressor has and why it is that we need his wealth. Our people always talk about how our oppressor has the greatest military in the earth and how we won't ever be able to break free from them because of that. When all of that is nothing in the eyes of the Lord. You understand? We have taken down many great nations because we've had the Lord behind us. All we got to do is come back to keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Changing our lives and living how Christ demanded that we live as a nation. 29. Then I said unto you, dread not, neither be afraid of them. 30. The Lord your God, which goeth before you, he shall fight for you. Yes, and that's one thing our people gotta realize. You know what I'm saying? Like the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. You understand? We don't depend on, tanks. We don't depend on the AR we got in our closet that's building up dust. That's as if you're in the world. You understand? Of course, the firepower the brothers got in UPK. You understand? We make sure it stays oiled up. Make sure we stay sharp with it for when we have to defend ourselves. You understand? Keyword is defend. You understand? But our people, we think more like our oppressor when it comes to, having to come up against another nation. So our oppressor will just go out and build, a new bomb that nobody has ever heard of that has, absolutely, like sci-fi type of explosives or weaponry, and he'll go out and take out another nation and rule over them. You understand? We don't have to rely on any of that. We just have to rely on the Lord, because the Lord will handle our battles, just like the Lord is going to handle America once World War III hits this earth. You understand? Once that sky is cracked by them 200 million chariots, our people will realize, you know what? This whole time we've been worried about, not being able to defeat our oppressor because he has such mighty and amazing weapons that turn people into ash in a blink of an eye. You understand? That causes for people's, eyeballs to liquefy in their sockets. You understand? When those weapons, they're nothing compared to the Lord. According to all that he did for you in Egypt before your eyes. So just like the Lord destroyed them disgusting Egyptians that were oppressing our people so horribly, you understand, that were forcing us to worship their gods and sacrifice unto their idols, the Lord is going to do the same thing to America. You understand? But he's going to do it in such a beautiful way. You understand that our people will never, ever question the Lord again. And not only is he going to do it to America, but he's going to do it to every single nation on this earth, because every nation has oppressed our people, have taken advantage of our people, and sought out our destruction if it meant that they would be able to get above us and live a heavenly lifestyle. 31. And in the wilderness, where thou hast seen how that the Lord thy God bare thee, as a man doth bear his son, in all the way that ye went until ye came into this place. 32. Yet in this thing ye did not believe the Lord your God. 33. Who went in the way before you to search you out a place to pitch your tents in in fire by night, to shew you by what way ye should go, and in a cloud by day. It says this, of course, is referring to when the Lord led us out of Egypt with the chariots, or so-called UFOs, as our oppressor and these other nations like to call them. 34. And the Lord heard the voice of your words, and was wroth, and sware, saying, 35. Surely there shall not one of these men of this evil generation see the good land, which I swear to give unto your fathers. 36. Save Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, he shall see it, and to him will I give the land that he hath trodden upon, and to his children, because he hath wholly followed the Lord. 37. Also, the Lord was angry with me for your sakes, saying, Thou also shalt not go in thither. 38. But Joshua, the son of Nun, which standeth before thee, he shall go in thither. Encourage him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit it. 39. Moreover, your little ones, which ye said should be a prey, and your children, which in that day had no knowledge between good and evil, they shall go in thither, and unto them will I give it, and they shall possess it. 40. But as for you, turn you, and take your journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. 41. Then ye answered and said unto me, We have sinned against the Lord. We will go up and fight according to all that the Lord our God commanded us. And when ye had girded on every man his weapons of war, you were ready to go up into the hill. 42. And the Lord said unto me, Say unto them, Go not up, neither fight, for I am not among you, lest ye be smitten before your enemies. You understand? That's so heavy. Because like I said, you understand, our people, we think more like our oppressor. You understand? We depend more on like the physical things. You understand? We depend more on weapons. We depend more on money. You understand? When we have to depend on the Lord, if we want to be able to succeed in this life, succeed in this world, you understand? Like, if the Lord isn't with us, we won't prosper in anything. We will always fail. And that's one thing we got to realize as a nation. And thankfully, the Isupk under Commander General Yohana is here to teach our people such really simple things. It's really, really so simple. But because the Christian church has failed our people, because we've accepted so many, doctrines and philosophies of our oppressor, this just seems like it's something that's just spooky, something that really it really holds no weight with our people. When you can just look at how it is we've been living for the past 400 years. Look at the things it is that we've tried to accomplish. You understand? And you can recognize that if there is no higher power that is with us, we will always fail, just like many movements have in the past. You understand? Just like so many things it is our people have tried to do with building our own towns, our own cities, you understand, our own forts. Just like all of these things we tried doing, they failed in the past because the Lord was not with us. 43. So I spake unto you, and ye would not hear, but rebelled against the commandment of the Lord, and went presumptuously up into the hill. 44. And the Amorites, which dwelt in that mountain, came out against you, and chased you, as bees do, and destroyed you in Seir, even unto Hormah. 45. And ye returned and wept before the Lord, but the Lord would not hearken unto your voice, nor give ear unto you. 46. So ye abode in Kadesh many days, according unto the days that ye abode there. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2 and verse 1. Then we turned and took our journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, as the Lord spake unto me, and we compassed Mount Seir many days. Verse 2. And the Lord spake unto me, saying, 3. Ye have compassed this mountain long enough. Turn you northward. Verse 4. And command thou the people, saying, Ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good heed unto yourselves, therefore. Verse 5. Meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land. No, not so much as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for a possession. You know what I'm saying? So even though the Lord, I'm saying, call Esau our brethren in the verse above, you know what I'm saying? He made sure to let us know not to, stay in their lands and to try to establish anything there with them. You understand? Because the Lord has always been about separation. He's always been about making sure that those that he has chosen, you understand, and ultimately the people that he has chosen, he's always made sure that they stick to what it is that he's commanded for them to do and commanded for them to live their lives. You understand? That goes to show that we're not supposed to be like these other nations. Verse 6. Ye shall buy meat of them for money, that ye may eat. And ye shall also buy water of them for money, that ye may drink. I'm saying, but this right here shows the kind of relationship it is that you can have with them. You understand? You can have a business relationship with them. You understand? But don't expect to sit there and join hand in hand with them and think that you can become one in their land. You know what I'm saying? Because you will never be one in their land. But what you can do is you can do business transactions. You know what I'm saying? You can make sure that you're able to feed your people, to feed your family, you understand, off of doing business with them. Verse 7. For the Lord thy God hath blessed thee in all the works of thy hand. He knoweth thy walking through this great wilderness. These 40 years the Lord thy God hath been with thee. Thou hast lacked nothing. Verse 8. And when we pass by from our brethren, the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, through the way of the plain from Elath and from Eziongaber. We turned and passed by the way of of the wilderness of Moab. Verse 9. And the Lord said unto me, distress not the Moabites, neither contend with them in battle, for I will not give thee of their land for a possession, because I have given Ar unto the children of Lot for possession. Verse 10. The Emims dwelt therein in times past, a people great and many and tall as the Anakims. Verse 11. Which also were accounted giants as the Anakims, but the Moabites called them Emims. Verse 12. The Horims also dwelt in Seir before time, but the children of Esau succeeded them when they had destroyed them from before them, and dwelt in their stead, as Israel did unto the land of his possession, which the Lord gave unto them. Verse 13. Now rise up, said I, and get ye over the brook Zered. And we went over the brook Zered. 14. And the space in which we came from Kadesh Barnea until we were come over the brook Zered was 38 years, until all the generation of the men of war were wasted out from among the host, as the Lord sware unto them. 15. For indeed the hand of the Lord was against them, to destroy them from among the host, until they were consumed. Verse 16. So it came to pass, when all the men of war were consumed and dead from among the people, that the Lord spake unto me, saying, verse 18, thou art to pass over through Ar, the coast of Moab, this day. Verse 19, and when thou comest nigh over against the children of Ammon, distress them not, nor meddle with them, for I will not give thee of the land of the children of Ammon any possession, because I have given it unto the children of Lot for a possession. Verse 20. That also was accounted a land of giants. Giants dwelt therein in old time, and the Ammonites called them Zamzumims. Slacky. All right. Verse 21. A people great and many and tall as the Anakims, but the Lord destroyed them before them, and they succeeded them and dwelt in their stead. Verse 22. As he did to the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, when he destroyed the Horims from before them, and they succeeded them and dwelt in their stead, even unto this day. So lucky. With that said, I imagine this has been behind the podium. La Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel. Majum, which means to stand. Upani Hakidam, turn and face the east. Let's start out with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. So the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawu, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Ayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawor, Ayah, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawu, Lakam, Ko, Yawam, Wasalakanawu, Kwabawafanawu, Kasalakanawu, Kwabawafinawu, Wala'a, Thalayayanawu, Bonasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawu, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapara, Lawalamyum, Aman. This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Prayer of the Hakak, or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bawakushai, Nathanawa, Hakak, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Ka Machala, Wakal Manawa, Hakak, La Tahor, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, La Hakim, Hamathium, Hakak, Ar Rakwath, Hatama Allah, the Garshan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Waraman. It's prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barak atha Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shai, Wam Yaka'ala, wa Alahayim, Matazavya, Alawap Yahana, Ha-Alawapyam, Hazaranyam, Ha-Kwatazayanyam, Ha-Kayayam, Wa-Kwathian, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, the one on mine. Pray for the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. So Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hoharium, Ma'ayan, Yava'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regolka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanabum, Wala'a, Yeshan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al, Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayarak, Bayalu, Yahweh, Yashmarka, Makol, Rai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabuaka, Ma'itha, Wa'aid, Awalam. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, All Damayah, Lakab, All Thacharash, Wa'ol, Thashakwat, All, Kaya, Hana, Awayabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Ya'ariyamwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Ya'aitazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanahidam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham, Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'aitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Barya, Yakarahwa, Aholia, Alawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wagarium, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalak, Halashah, Ayin, Yeshavia, Tazawar, Gan, Hashawar, Nalawah, Aimon, Hayawah, Zarawai, Labanya, Lawat, Selah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadian, Kasa Yasara, Kayabian, Banakaol, Kayashawan, Nasha Amadwa, Ba'ayan da Aru, Hayawa, Daman, La Dama, Shaithamwa, Nara, Yalumawa, Ka'ira, Wakaza'aba, Wakazabak, Wakatazol, Manai, Ko, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarashah, Noah, Nawa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shaithamwa, Kagogola, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Kaash, Tabaira, Yaira, Wakalahabu, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Tardakma, Basairika, Wabasa, Wapathka, Babahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakashwa, Shemka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabaowa, Idea, Ai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atah, Shemka, Yahweh, Labaka, all Yawun, all, Ko, Ha'aratazah. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as the Sisera, as the Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Arad, and like Eve. Yea, all their princes as Zeba and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. The curses the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek, synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, always, so be it. This concludes Isupk Indianapolis Sabbath service. Agwathian, Shabi, salute to the brothers, men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatum, Yagi Matah, Sar, Turn Face Sisters, Agwathian Amadim, salute to the sisters, men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar al Thumb by Hashem Yahushua. Yajim Matah. Sabbath service dismissed.